guys, welcome back to the Private Villa. Today's the Aston Villa versus Arsenal preview, and it is a must-win game now after that dreadful performance against West Ham. So yeah, we're gonna get into the video right now. So just before the start of the video, I wanted to bring up two things: one good thing and one bad thing. So I'm gonna start off with a good note. Thanks for I think it's on 700 views. The last video. I remember uploading it last night, and 1 minute later it was on 100 views. I know we got a few dislikes, and I think that was from a few full-on Villa fans, and that's another thing I want to say. I wanted to say sorry. I think I went in a bit too much on some players. Some players don't deserve it as much as others, but sometimes I was just I record these instant match reactions right after the game, so I just want to get my pure raw reaction out to the game. But yeah, thanks for 700. Obviously we're not one of these channels getting like 10,000 a video. We're lucky if we can get like 200 a video. So I'm really grateful for where we are at the moment, and we really want to be pushing for 250 subscribers, even 300 one day. So please subscribe. Just turn off on the bell. It only takes a second, and it does really help us out a lot. Like as well, comment whatever you want. Even if you're not a Villa fan, if you just wanted to find out something about the Villa, if you wanted my opinion on your team or something, just comment. I'll answer anything, as long as you're not being a dickhead. And that brings me on to my next point. If anyone remembers the video me and Ben did, and it's titled "Why We're Gonna End on Top of Brighton." Well, that fan came back to me last night, and he's just being a twat basically. Reason being, they beat Liverpool and Tottenham 1-0. But you gotta remember, these two teams are off form. I think Tottenham have just lost 1-0 to Chelsea. I'm actually filming while that game's on. But I think he just sort of acted like he's up there right now, even though they're not. I think they're still 15th or 16th, so still. You know what I mean? And then he's moaning at me, saying that I shouldn't be talking about Europa. I mean, I've literally said in my last video, we're not going to get it. We're going to be close, but we're not going to get it. But we can as Villa fans be talking about Europa. Brighton can't. All they can be talking about is surviving relegation. They're just nowhere near our point. We played 2 games less than them. The table don't lie. We're still 9th right now, and I think they're 15th. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about you, mate. So Aston Villa versus Arsenal. So it's just a game I love to watch. There's always something funny happening. Obviously, last game 3-0. I think the highlight of that night was Williams' kicks. Obviously every time he had a touch on the ball, you just, you know what I mean. You should be watching it in the air, just nowhere near the goal. But yeah, there's no disrespect to Arsenal. I love Arsenal. I've even said in the past, like, if I wasn't a Villa fan, I'd probably be supporting them. And I'm sorry for saying that, every Villa fan out there, but I am a Villa fan. I don't like Arsenal as much as I love the Villa. If you can understand me there. But obviously, yeah, we go on to this game. Obviously, we've just come off a loss 3-1 to West Ham. Let's just not talk about that. And obviously, Arsenal coming off a loss as well at home at the Molineux 2-1. I just wanted to give my opinion on David Luiz. Obviously, Bert Leonard, that was a straight red because he came out of his box and just hit the ball with his hand. David Luiz, he did nothing wrong, and that shouldn't have even been a penalty. I'd understand if it was a yellow card, but it was not a penalty or a red card. So I don't even know why the appeal didn't even work. It was just disgusting from the refs, and I don't think VAR even got involved for some reason. Yeah, we are both victims of this. These stupid decisions, basically. So we're just going to start off who I would have in our starting lineup. So I would start 2, obviously. Traore instead of El Ghazi. El Ghazi didn't do anything basically last game. I think he does work when you put El Ghazi and Trezeguet as a double-up sub for the last 10 minutes, say if you are winning like 2 or 1-0. Just to add that energy, basically. So I would put Sanson on for either McGinn or Barkley, but I think I'll stay with McGinn. I don't think he did much last game. He's just not the same McGinn that we've all seen. Like, this season, he's definitely been an assister, but I don't think he's all there. And it's just no disrespect. It's just, we want to be winning games, and we need to be winning games. So we've got to put our best. And, when Sanson came on last game, we scored. I'm not too sure if he had any touch on the ball, but as soon as he came on, there must have been some confidence boost, and we scored straight away with a goal from Watkins. But as for Barkley, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's coming off an injury. He did get us that goal against Southampton, which was a really, really good win. But I wouldn't say he had a bad game last game. He's just maybe a bit sluggish, I'm not too sure, but it's what you expect when you're coming off an injury, and also he has been playing more time in the Premier League than actually training. So we've got to give him credit for that, to be honest. So for Arsenal's starting lineup, I think there's going to be two changes. I think it's Runarsson instead of Bert Leno in goal, and I'm not too sure who they have as a left back instead of David Luiz. He should be playing against us, but he's just not. So I don't know whether we should be thankful or not, but obviously he's an advantage to us. Let's just not lie. Arsenal are definitely going to come for the win, and they should be. They want to, get those points on the board. I think they'll get to 34 points, and if we win, we're 35. So obviously we are sort of definitely near each other right now, in terms of how many points and how we play this season. Obviously we've played a bit better, but on recent form they've been playing better. So obviously they will have to have two changes, and I think they will be very dominant on the ball. I mean, Lacazette, he's been really good. Saka, one of my favourite players in the league right now. It's just every time I see him on the ball, he's just amazing. Tierney, I'm not too sure if he's fit enough. I think he has an injury, I'm not too sure. Obviously, Maitland-Niles and Willock have been loaned out. Willock to Newcastle and Maitland-Niles to West Brom. Really good loan deal for West Brom right there. Obviously Aubameyang's coming back into the squad. Whether he'll start or not, I'm not too sure. But obviously he's a massive boost on the bench. Thomas Partey, still an amazing player. You can understand why Arsenal got him. It's just amazing on the ball, really. Saying all that, I don't think it's a 50-50 game, because obviously we have an advantage of them having Runarsson in goal. I mean, you can argue. Well, you can't really argue. I mean, Arsenal fan TV, they don't speak very highly of him. If you want to know anything about Arsenal, they do go in it on depth. And I'm not too sure who they're going to have instead of David Luiz, to be honest. But it's I wouldn't say it's 50-50. I'd definitely say, we should be the favourites to win this, because obviously last game it's just took a massive toll on them. If last game didn't happen, and obviously they still had those two players, I definitely would be looking for a draw, maybe even a loss, to be honest. But yeah, it's not a 50-50 game, but it sort of kind of is. We're going to go into my score prediction coming from a neutrals fan point of view, obviously someone who knows football and what the score should be, and then my opinion on what the score should be. So a neutrals fan, probably 2-2. I'd probably go over 2-2 from a neutral fan. If we got 4 points from Arsenal this season, I would not be I would not, what I mean, I'd take that, to be honest. Even though they haven't had the best season so far, I'd definitely still take it. 6 points from is massive. I know Wolves done it, but 6 points from Arsenal would be amazing. Because obviously they are a top 16. You've just done the double on them. It's just it's a nice feeling, really. But from my personal opinion, I'm going with 2-0 Villa. I think we will come back from this. I think Dean Smith will learn from not starting El Ghazi. I think he will, because obviously we started the second half and he took him off straight away for Traore. Took El Ghazi off for Traore. So yeah, I don't think he will start him, which is really good. Whether he'll start Sanson or not, I'm not too sure, but I do feel like he should. And everyone else, I think everyone else will stay on the pitch, really. I'm not faulting Martinez, by the way. I'm just not faulting him. Everyone's allowed to have their one bad game, but he's had 10 clean sheets this season, got to remember, and he's definitely kept us in a lot of games like Wolves, games like that, Chelsea. So yeah, I am going with a 2-0. Watkins and Traore, I think them two, and I'm even going to go with an assist from Sanson if he gets some time. So yeah, I am going into this sort of confident when I shouldn't be. But I think we should be winning it, basically. I think, that was probably a blip last game. And hopefully it was. I just really, really do hope last game was a one-off, because it felt like Leeds. And that was a horrible feeling, that last game. You just don't like that feeling when you know your opponent's better than you, and they definitely deserve the win over you. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Please like and subscribe and comment. We're trying to get to 250 subscribers, and obviously on the road to 300. It would mean an absolute world. Thanks for 700 views on the last video. It made my night, even though it was a shite night last night. But yeah, up the Villa with the pride of Villa. We'll see you after the Arsenal game.